What's up everyone, Chit Chatley here, back for a quick video. So Thrill the Fight 2 just dropped patch 1.3.0, so in case anyone isn't on the Discord, I want to just go ahead and take some time to dive into those patch notes, give you a few of my thoughts, and hear what you think as well. If you got any opinions on it, let me know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel. Let's dive on in and see what's going on. Alright, patch 1.3.0, basically just stating it's out now. It's got a link to their YouTube channel that discusses it as well if you want to take a look at that. Short-term punishment, increased build-up rate, and increased regeneration rate. Changes result in faster-acting punishment that can build from combinations but also regenerate relatively quickly with good defense and footwork. Knockdowns are easier to trigger at high punishment. A stun rework system with reduced flash effect, added wobble effect to camera and arms with a default setting and optional immersive setting, which can cause motion sickness. Probably going to stay away from that. Punching immediately after receiving a stun now reduces accuracy, and the damage threshold for stuns is reduced to 60 from 65, and damage bonus is reduced to 45 from 85%. Lastly, it looks like we have a counter system change with a max counter bonus increased from 35% to 35% from 25. Just the thought of counter system being increased further just doesn't sound good to me at all. I'm not sure if that means that was an increase in the PTC, like that will be going into live, or if that's the increase from PTC into live, if you know what I mean. Like the PTC version that we played, did they increase the counter effort in that, or is it just simply the difference between what's live and what was in the PTC? I don't know. Other than that, everything else sounds pretty interesting. The increased damage buildup in short term, but you also recover with, if you just get away quickly. Doesn't sound too bad. Damage threshold being reduced and all that nonsense. The wobbling effect, I hope, is not as bad as Boxing Underdog. I doubt it will be, but that'll be interesting to see as well. Alright, next. Players triggering anti-spam can no longer produce counters unless they stop throwing punches. Players triggering anti-spam will now be more vulnerable to counters based on the amount of punches thrown in succession. 3 to 4 punches, what the hell? Dynamic physics added to gloves and arms, allowing you to interact with opponent arms and gloves. Tight guard can't be pierced. If some space exists, punches can split the guard, but guard no longer behaves like a force field. Players now maintain more realistic distance automatically, harder to walk through. Players can frame and hold opponents using arms and gloves to a limit with reduced reliance on clinch system or penalties. See yourself mirrored in the ring in real time with mirror mode. Tablet controls available. Damage numbers visible. Weak points. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, all this stuff sounds really good. We've seen it all in PTC, especially if you've seen in some of the videos where I've been testing it out with the mirror mode in particular. 3 to 4 punches, that seems kind of like a low number. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I mean, there's some custom auto combo combinations that go to like 5 to 6. So I don't know. I'm not sure if that was already in place in PTC. Now it's just going live. I guess maybe that's why my combinations felt a little bit weaker. But yeah, all right. Well, we'll see how it goes. And lastly, we have hit confirmation audio and previous match results. Improved hit confirmation grunt clarity and added button to view previous match results on device or spectator. What is that, like if that's a replay feature like Boxing Underdog, that's pretty awesome. I don't know if that's what that means though. So let me know in the comments below. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the update. It's a little bit late for me tonight, so I'm probably not going to be jumping on, but I will be jumping on very soon to test this out. I know I tried it on PTC, but obviously you're going to get a lot larger player base once everything goes live. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, especially if you watched all the way through to the end. Remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you all on the next one.